Fourth recording in Torah Chav Gimel from Yerushalayim Ira Kodesh. So we spoke about the last two Shiurim. Or two parts. We spoke about the Maila Yisera. That the Rebbe is telling us in the Nimshal here that the Maila Yisera is that not when you feel Sameach, so the Marash Chayra and the Yisur move to the side, but Dafka to chase after the Marash Chayra, confront it, and bring it into the Simcha in a way that the Marash Chayra itself will convert itself into Simcha. And we said the result of that will be that all the pain will also be converted into Simcha. So let's, and the Rebbe brought a mashal, Kederech Habal L'Toich HaSimcha, like a person who comes into the Simcha, when he's coming with the force of going into HaSimcha, then because of the great Simcha that surrounded this big light and radiation that is coming, this energy that's coming from HaSimcha, and that there's so much Simcha going on there, he's able to convert all his worries and his sadness and all his Marash Chayra Shalai into Simcha. So we were Medayik. I don't know if we weren't Medayik last time, but where does worry come in? It seems like worry is a new step that came in even before Atzvus. And second, Atzvus all of a sudden came back into the picture. When the guy is coming into the Simcha, so his Marash Chayra and his Atzvus are all coming into the Simcha. Where did Atzvus reappear from? And now all of a sudden Daigis reappeared. So perhaps we could try to understand this. What is Kederech about the Toich Simcha? So I think the typical mashal will be either when a person is making a chasna of a child, or he himself is getting married, but probably more even when the person is making chasna of his child. So as the event gets closer, he has all his worries about the event. Is the flowers going to be good? Is the food going to be good? Are the guests going to come? Is the singer going to be there? There are so many different components that are going into the simcha that he wants it to be so perfect. So why does he want it? Because he's bala toich simcha. He's arranging everything so that he can be able to be infected and connect to this place of simcha, which we explained is the place of hasimcha is my intrinsic me, my real me, that is kedusha, which is the Eibishter, which is hasimcha. That's the real place of hasimcha. And we also said that in that place of hasimcha, that perhaps that's the place where the Yoga Vanocha dances with the simcha, which again we didn't get to yet. We'll see afterwards. So what's interesting is that person that's coming in, he's on a mission. He's on a mission. And when he's on a mission, he has the worries, he has the sadness, he has his murder, he has it all. But he's on a mission to get to Hasimcha. And once he gets to Hasimcha, once the Chas and Kala come out, all of those worries disappear. What happened to them? So the Rebbe is telling us that yes, when you attack your Marash Chayra in the Nimshal, it's the same way that the guy that came into the Smechem and Meragdim, that he came into the place of L'toich HaSimcha, he came into his most inner circle, that when he's there at that moment, there is no worries, there is no pain, there's no, everything not only removed itself to the side, it disappeared, because he's mission driven to get into his place of HaSimcha. So the Rebbe is telling us, at that moment, the emotions play also, because I'm not there yet, but I'm on the mission to get there. And when I'm on the mission to get there, I'm going through the emotion of worry. I'm going through the emotion of sadness. I'm feeling the state of depression. I'm feeling the pain, but I'm on a mission, and I'm on a beeline to L'toich HaSimcha. I want to get to L'toich HaSimcha. So the Rebbe is saying, just like that mashal, which we said perhaps is the original mashal, or not, still not sure, but that is the Iyun of, and these are the last words here, Nimsa shechoytef hamarash chayra umachnis oisa bal karcha l'toich hasimcha kam mashal anal. It comes out that when you are using the mashal, and that's the key here, the mashal is always in front of me. We said it before, it's the gateway. That means I feel sameach right now. So one second, the first thing is let me go back and see, where is my sameach coming from? It's coming from my place of hasimcha. It's coming from my intrinsic me. Wow, and now I have an event of simcha that I want to be part of. Simchas Torah, kumzitz, davening, connection, any kind of anything that I want to make a beeline to of hasimcha, which is external. Where am I going from? I'm coming from the place of lisametz. I'm coming from the place of the step backwards of my intrinsic place of hasimcha, and that's how I'm connecting. So where am I really connecting to? I'm really connecting to me, to the real me. And at that moment, when I'm on the beeline to connect to me, and I'm not distracted, the sadness, the worries, and all the marishcharis now. It's not just the one marishchar I'm dealing with. It's because it's all my marishcharis, because I realize this is all my monkeys. They're not real. Yes, they're external situations. Pigei umikir azman that we're going to see in the next Torah. They're external situations that bring me down and that bring my nature to be drawn to this place for whatever reason, which we need a hesber. We said one perhaps hesber is because I'm drawn to the gloominess because I'm so disconnected from my place of hasimcha that I believe that that's who I really am, that the pretend me is the real me, and I gave up on the real me. The real me that's hasimcha, that's gone. And when I get a moment, it's only a moment. The real me is the Atzvas Marishchayr, and that's the sheker, that's the Sitra Achad that the Rebbe talks about. That's the other side, because it's not true. It's just the other side that really dances together with my place of Hasimcha, which we said in the Iyun Hasimcha, the Yogev HaNocha and the Sasav and Simcha dance together. So I heard yesterday a shiur from my friend Reb Matcha Gottlieb, and I liked it very much. What he was saying is that Simcha is a rhythm. Just like the Rebbe talks in the next Torah about the Asar Min Negina, a nigun. What is everybody knows, if you ever saw any recording of a singer, I was zeichet to see many recordings of many great singers, and the first section, that is the first section of any musical section in any music, is the rhythm section. Because the rhythm section is what brings all the other sections, the strings and I don't know, all the, I'm not such a musician, but they're all different, they build a song, no matter what kind of song, no matter what kind of music, there's always the rhythm section is always the first one, because the rhythm is what brings, it builds. The rhythm builds and it expands. The rhythm has an ability to build and expand. So Simcha, which comes from Asar Min Negina, which we'll see in the next, is really a rhythm. And once I get into the rhythm of Simcha, then even if my Marishchar comes, what does my Marishchar want to do? It wants to move me to the side. What does it want to take me? Out of my rhythm. It wants to take me out of my rhythm. What's a circle? What's a dance? A dance is a rhythm. There's a rhythm, there's a beat. There is something that I'm dancing to. Even if there's no music, there's my rhythm, my way of moving there's a kick in the step, they say, or there's a beat in his step. The beat in his step is actually the rhythm of Simcha that is coming from the place of HaSimcha. So I liked it very much because you could see that when I'm in the rhythm, even if my Marishchayra, my Daigis, my Atzvas, no matter what comes, if I continue with the rhythm, I just keep going with the rhythm, the Marishchayra, the Daigis, and the Isurim, they just become Simcha. It helps me, it actually enhances my Simcha, because it's on my radar that it doesn't exist. So I'm not denying it or disconnecting from it. I'm saying, even though you're here, come on, I have no fear. I have no fear. I have all the courage. You know why I have all the courage? Because I'm coming from something that's so much more powerful than you. Something that really you came to distract me from. And that all you try to do is get me out of my rhythm. And when you get me out of my rhythm, that's when I lose it. I get drawn into your place of no rhythm, of no harmony. And really that's what music is. Music is harmony of everyone singing their song and their note, or I'm not sure the right lashon is for it, but together it makes something so much more beautiful than just the individual. Like we said, that's the imam. The imam is taking my individuality and bringing it in. What individuality do I have? What is the place of my individuality? My place of my individuality is my atzvas hamarishchayr, that's ish echad mi bachutz. And when I am in my rhythm of hasimcha, even though that was being lonely and wanted to separate itself and be individual, I'm bringing that individuality into l'toich hasimcha, into the harmony. And actually, my atzvas amarishchayr is actually playing a big part in my simcha, because it's giving me my harmony. It's giving me that beautiful sound, that surround sound that it's bringing is all coming because my atzvas and my Rosh Chodesh are also dancing to the rhythm. So they're dancing with me. Why? Because I'm chasing it. And like we said, where am I chasing it to? I'm chasing it in the circle, because it has nowhere to run. It could either go on the side and wait for me, or it has to move. Where is it moving? It's moving to where I direct it to. It's moving within my simcha, and when it moves in my simcha, it becomes harmony. So in practicality, when we are feeling this joy, and we recognize that this joy that we're feeling is coming from the place of hasimcha, from my kedusha, from my chelik elikayim mouth, from the Eibishter, that gives me a new rhythm. And that rhythm that I'm feeling has the ability to take anything in it and make it, you ever saw, they have these pools that have like whirlpools where it pushes you. What's pushing you? There's a force that's pushing you, and you just have to move with it. No matter what it is, you can't resist it. It has to move with you, but you're forced to move in the circle of the force that's pushing you. The force of hasimcha is such a force that when I'm connected to that force of hasimcha, when I'm connected to my real me, because of kederach haba l'toich hasimcha, because I have an external event that I want to be besimcha from, then all my daigas, all my atzvas, all my marish chayres become part of it, just like in the mashal where I'm grabbing the guy from the outside and I'm bringing him in and forcing him to be sameach imoim, because he has no choice. He's held by both sides, and he must go within the force and be part of the force of hasimcha. Ashreinu.